Hello guys, taking our rights back again. So good morning or good afternoon or even good evening, depending on what time you watch this video. So guys, something a little bit different for you to get your teeth into. So there's plenty of people who know, and there's quite a few that don't know. And when you know, you know, and when you don't know, it's a good idea to know. So let's go. So I've got another channel, it's called Taking Our Money Back. Now guys, what I will say is that channel started really, how it started was I was doing a live stream on a Turbinator channel, and somebody got on about tech companies like Lowell, and I remembered that Lowell were claiming that they had 3 accounts, if not 4 accounts that belonged to me, allegedly belonged to me. So I phoned them. And then I remembered that I had correspondence. I can't remember the name of the company now. Again, alleging that I drove through the Tyne Tunnel on 2 different occasions and never paid the toll. And basically what happened is when I phoned and said it wasn't me, she basically, the manager as well, basically called me a liar, and told me that they were going to put a CCJ on my record, credit file, sorry. And it was up to me to prove that it wasn't me. Now, I was always taught that the burden of proof is on the claimant. Do you get me? Or the burden of proof is on the prosecution in criminal matters. So anyway, we end up getting £150 compensation. Put a complaint in and I said no. Then then escalated it at the next stage. Again, they said no. Came to the stage 3 where it was supposed to be going to right at the top. But anyway, I got the same job title. I can't even remember what his job title was as the guy in stage 2. But in stage 3, he said, yeah, we'll pay you 150 quid if that will basically if that brings a resolution to the complaint. And I said yes. So he promised me within 5 days that 150 quid would be in my bank account. 5 days later it wasn't, so I phoned him back up again. A guy was calling me all these names under the sun. So I told them basically what it is. It's now gone up to £200. And you're lucky that I'm only saying £250 and I'm not doubling it. Do you know, the 300 quid. So basically he was on an hour and saying, no, you're just getting the 150 quid. But he knew. I know my stuff. And he knew. So that day, £200 got paid into my bank account. So yeah, basically what I want to do with this channel, I started doing it as like entertainment, and the way I was speaking to them, like just for entertainment. But after sitting and thinking about it, I thought if I can help one person, especially this time of the year, then do you know what, it'll be worth it. So when I'm communicating with these people, I'm gonna speak properly and use all their buzzwords. That's important. Their buzzwords is important because they'll then realise that you know what you're talking about and you're not just taking a stab in the dark. So what I want to do is I want to show how to complain if they're not adhering to their policy. I want to show you how to complain. And if it's a bad one like that, where she's basically telling me that she's going to put a credit, she's going to put a thing on my credit file, then compensation. I want to show how I do that. I want to start showing you how I deal with debt companies. I've had debt companies writing to me telling me I owe them money for said account, for mobile phones or whatever, and they've ended up paying me. So yeah, I want to do that. Hopefully, touch wood, I've been speaking to somebody who you probably all know in the background, and me and him are supposed to be getting our heads together. I can do, well, listen, that hopefully that's in the pipeline. I know this debt stuff's definitely going to happen no matter what. But yeah, so there could be that to look forward to as well. I'm going to leave the link to the Taking Our Money Back channel just below there in the description. I'm also going to put maybe a little clip up, a clip that hasn't been seen yet, because I've got a major complaint going on with EDF. I'll just give you a little run through and what's going on with it actually. I've got a major complaint going on with EDF, one of the big five. So we were getting electric bill and gas bill, we're getting monthly bills, and our electric bill was in the region of £60 to £69, £67 a month. October's bill came, I didn't phone them until November. When we opened it, it was £697 and 30 something pence, I believe. 30 something pence. I know something pence anyway. Now when I phoned them, what they said to me is, oh, the smart meter's not working, it's estimate. No, I don't do estimates when they're like that, mate. It's 700 quid. Do you know what I mean? So I tried to do meter reading. I done the electric one. I done that. And then the gas one, where it is under the sink, I couldn't get to it properly. Couldn't see the numbers, so I told them can't do it. That was in November. We're now, let's tell you this, we're now in September. That complaint is nowhere near a resolution. And I've told them I want £1,100 compensation. It's gone up from 750. It's gone up from 500. I was telling them 500. So basically, they offered me 250 quid and I said, no, keep it. So basically, I'm waiting for the deadlock letter. If you don't know what a deadlock letter is, let me know over on the Taking Our Money Back page. Leave it in a comment, and I will do a video and explain about deadlock letters. So yeah, I'm waiting for the deadlock letter, and then we're going to go to the Ombudsman. It's going to cost them at least 500 quid now for it to go to the Ombudsman. The Ombudsman is going to charge him at least 500, well, it's going to charge him 500 quid, basically. So I'm very surprised at EDF wanting it to go to the Ombudsman, but that's where we're at with that. I'll put a clip up from here. I've got a lot of footage where I've been working in the background, speaking to EDF, that I haven't released yet. So what I was going to do with that, or what I am going to do with that, is I'm going to take bits out of it, the important bits, and show you basically what happened with the complaint, what we done, and then the resolution. So yeah, that's where we're at with that. And I'm going to start picking the ball up and running with that ball and get this channel going. So I'm going to leave the Taking Our Money Back link right down there, just down there, just down there, just in the description. Where you press it, go over, check it out, and do what you need to do. And guys, I'll see you over there, hopefully. And let's start taking our power back, man. Do you know what I mean? Because it's us who's got the power, and they lie to us and lead us to believe that they've got all the power, and they're going to send this person and that person and the bailiff and this and that, and they're not going to do nothing of the sort. So listen, guys, for now, coming that way, I believe, is a clip of me on the phone with EDF, and I'll catch you on the rebound, guys. So I'm going to split, I'm going to bounce, and I'll catch you all on the rebound. Until then, guys, please stay safe and be lucky, man. Respect, as always. Well, now recording now, Tracy, again. Okay, so this is the last chance, this is the last time that I am going to be corresponding with EDF, or I'll be phoning the Ombudsman. Tomorrow morning, my first thing on my agenda will be the Ombudsman. Now, listen, I put a complaint in back in November. You have 8 weeks to look at that complaint. We are now in September. We are 10 months down the line. I will be going to the Ombudsman if I do not get a satisfactory outcome to this phone call today. Now, Tracy, did you say Tracy? Your name is, sorry.
It is, that's correct,
Tracy,
that's right.
I know it's not your fault. You're just the lady on the end of the phone. However, we have got past being frustrated with EDF. There's just nothing. There's nothing anyway, nothing from EDF at
Okay,
all.
so I am really sorry that you've been having issues. Is it in regards to the smart meters?
So basically what happened, I don't know what you can see on your computer, but basically we got a bill in November. So we'd been getting bills for the electric, ranging from about £60 up to £69 per month. We'd been paying them, thinking that they were coming from a smart meter reading. In November, we get the shock of our life when we opened the bill, and it was £697, I believe, and something pence. So when I phoned up, we were informed that it was an estimated bill because the smart meter wasn't working. They asked me to do a meter reading. I done one, and I couldn't get to the next. Meter because of where it's located. Anyway, we'd been going on. Hadn't heard now off yous. All the way, it went all the way till May when you saw eventually sent someone round. Not forget, don't forget that all the phone calls that I've had with yous are recorded both visual on me and audio, and I'm putting them on YouTube. So bear in mind that you were supposed to send someone round to read the meter. No one turned up until May. Once they come in May, then it was 8 weeks later that you sent us a bill.
Right.
And I believe...
So I am really sorry about the issues you've experienced. So was the smart meter installed by the previous supplier? Did you change to EDF, or were you new to the property?
No, we changed to EDF and then used condos and tricked us and said that the meters weren't working and that you needed to put new meters in, and then decided that you were putting smart meters in. That's what you've done. You've
right, well,
tricked
I
us.
do apologise if you feel we've conned you. That is the case. So if it's an Oda-style smart meter that has been installed by a previous supplier, as an industry, they aren't always compatible to change suppliers.
No, you put it in.
So that
you put it in.
We put this smart meter in that you've got on site at the moment?
Yes. And the meters.
Let's have a look at that, because we've got that it's a smart inactive meter. So let's just have a look for you. It won't be one moment. It wasn't installed by the previous suppliers.
No, you were the suppliers. We phoned up and told you that we'd moved into the property, and you told us that the meters were no longer they were faulty, and that you'd have to change both meters. You came and changed both meters and fitted a smart meter. The smart meter came from EDF in the beginning.
Okay. Well, just so that I don't have to go right back through the notes, when was the meter exchanged?
I'm not sure.
Is it both gas and electric that were exchanged?
Yeah, at the same time.
Okay, so let's just have a look at this for you. It won't be one moment.
I'm going to what you call it tomorrow, Ombudsman.
Just having a look into the records. It won't be a second.
I told you all the way in November that we were a vulnerable household, and you have left us. Obviously, we've been using energy. Obviously, there's been no bills paid because we put a complaint in.
I'm just having a look into this a moment, so it won't be a second.
Okay, thank you.